Hey, what's going on, guys? Gamerdude back once again with another episode in our Just a Fact series. Today we are discussing something else that is rather exciting, but then again, with gaming news, isn't it always exciting? Yes, as you can see from the title, it would appear that with the success of Crash Bandicoot Insane Trilogy, Spyro, and the newly released Crash Team Racing, Activision are actually open to remastering some of their former iconic titles. But what does this mean for Activision? The rebirth of previous games? Or will they stray away from this and remaster some of the older titles that we came to love over the years? Well, in this video we are going to find out. As I'm sure you're all aware, in recent years Activision has been taking us on a welcome nostalgic trip down memory lane with remasters such as Crash Bandicoot and Spyro. With its off the back of success of reviving these golden oldies, the studio has plans to actually release more remasters of its older IPs in the future. During a recent Q&A call, the studio was answering questions, should I say, relating to its financial earnings for the second quarter. Activision's current president, Rob Kostich, let's just call him Rob because I can't pronounce that last name. He was answering several questions about the studio's plans to remaster more titles given the success of the previous 3 releases. Rob said, "Both remasters have been incredibly well received by players and fans, and sales have been strong since both games launched, which reaffirms the enduring nature of these franchises. Due to the overwhelming success of the games, the studio is apparently set on bringing us more in the future." So we've definitely got to stay tuned in the future for announcements on remasters of other franchises. There's no word yet on what franchises they are going to remaster, whether it be all of the original Crash ones like Wrath of Cortex and Twinsanity and whatnot. I would love to see Twinsanity actually, because Twinsanity was one of my personal favourite Crash games. Just because, you got to play as Cortex and Coco at the same time, so that was really cool. Anyway, there are so many games the studio could give a new lease on life for today's consoles. Example, if they could revive the Tony Hawk's Pro Skater series or even remaster them, no doubt it would go down with a bang. And lots of fans of the series are also keen to get their hands on a remaster of Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. My veteran fans know I'm not a Call of Duty fan, so that's not one I'd be looking forward to. But that has actually indeed been rumoured sometime in the future. What they're actually wanting to do with it, I don't know. I don't know if they're actually doing it for next generation or if they're doing it for current generation. That I don't know yet. But I'll definitely keep you updated. So, while we don't actually know what to expect just yet, knowing the studio have set plans out to revamp some of its classic library is definitely welcoming news. Now, I'm not sure how I feel about this because remasters can go a number of ways. Yes, they can be successful, yes, they can feel nostalgic, but they are not the same as the originals. I mean, I definitely feel a much more nostalgic vibe firing up the PS1 or PS2 and playing the actual original version of the game. I mean, yeah, the graphics hurt your eyes after about 10 minutes, but you get where I'm coming from. The graphics don't matter as long as you're enjoying the game. But Activision have actually said in a press conference that they would like to keep remastering some of their older titles, which tells me that they're not really focusing on working on anything new, which is a bit of a shame. It's a bit of a letdown because it really just tells us that companies these days, gaming companies that is, they've run out of ideas and all they can do is just remaster their older titles because it's all they know how to do. It's if they've got no ideas for new content, then they're like, oh yes, I know, we'll bring out a game that no one's played in 20 years, you know, and we'll just call it a nostalgic throwback. But anyway, let me know in the comments what you guys think. Are you happy that Activision are possibly going to be remastering some of their iconic titles? Do you think they should move on from the past and create something totally new? Will it be as nostalgic playing a remaster as it is to play the original games today? I mean, as I said, you know, I feel much more of a nostalgic vibe firing up the PS2 and PS1 and playing them on that. What will be different? So, will it be a different game entirely? Will they put things in that they couldn't fit into the originals? Like in the Crash Bandicoot remaster, for example, there was a couple of levels in there that they couldn't fit into the original game. So that'd be really cool if they brought some of their older games back and put some new stuff in that they couldn't get in before. Or do you think it's just another cash grab from a company that's out of ideas and would go bust without reviving these older titles? You see, I said this earlier as well, you know, a company that just keeps reviving and reviving and reviving its older titles without actually working on something new just tells us as fans that they're getting lazy, you know, that they've run out of ideas for something new, and all they want to do is bring back these older titles because it's where the cash is at. And I don't agree with that, you know. It's for me personally, with something like this, that's not what I'm in it for. I'm not in it to earn money and to get fame out of it and whatnot. But it's, you know, it's where it's going these days. It's all about the cash, and it's a shame because, you know, I do this generally for fun. I do this generally because it's something I enjoy doing. But developers these days, they just want cash. You know, that's all it's about to them. It's not about the entertainment anymore. It's not about the fans. It's not about the people. It's about how they can line their pockets with the newer generation of consoles. And it's a real shame. It's a real shame, you know. If we could only go back to classic gaming, then that's the way it would be, you know. But anyway, that is it for this episode. I hope you all enjoyed it. Sorry it's a little bit shorter than usual, but I really couldn't find anything else on Activision's miraculous announcement because that was basically it. But I hope I've expanded your gaming knowledge and given you an inside look into Activision's future. So I keep saying stay tuned for Sundays because I'll do something zombie related, but for the last 5 Sundays I've been falling asleep and I've not done a live stream. So I'm not going to say, oh, stay tuned tomorrow for this and this, because yeah, I'm not even sure I'm going to be doing anything because I'll probably be asleep. But if I do something, of course it will be in place of our Telltale game series, which I still need to replace. I really can't believe I was outbid by 2 fucking pence on a Walking Dead game replacement on eBay. But, you know, what are you going to do? But yeah, as I said, if I am awake, I will do something zombie related, Dead Rising, Dying Light, anything like that. So, yep, shout out to all subscribers, old and new. We're now at 963, so we've earned another 15 subscribers since last week. So thank you so much, guys. We are still ever so slowly climbing towards that goal of 1K, which will be an absolutely amazing milestone, and I can't thank you all enough for the continuous support and views of my content. If you are, of course, new to the channel and enjoyed this video or any of my other content, make sure you smash that like button and drop me a subscribe. I always sub back to new subscribers and view any content you may be producing. So with that being said, this has been Just the Facts with Gamerdude. Happy gaming, and I shall catch you all in the next one, guys.